I've only bloody gone and got myself a son. In-game, I have myself a son. In real life, I'm having myself a son in December. But Craig Pearce is here. He came through the youth intake in the last episode and I completely missed it. And he's not very good, is he? I am going to 100% Steve Bruce, Alex Bruce this. He's playing a lot of football, and I'm sorry, you're probably not going to like it. Before we get into the matches today, which will be a doubleheader up against Schalke in the Europa League Quarter Finals, I want to talk to you about my transfer policy. Now, when my son turned up, I saw a little English name, and I thought, hold on, why aren't we signing English players? We don't really do it. We just seem to sign players from various other parts around the world and Europe, and I thought, you know what? Let's do what Dortmund did and what a few other teams in Germany did and try and pick up some decent youth players for cheap deals. So you can see Anthony Heatley from Manchester City. We have Nassim Duez from Liverpool, Romello Ewing from Chelsea, Rasheen Young from Man City, Chris Pressman from Liverpool, Richard Simons from Chelsea, and Warren Jones from Manchester United. That might cost a lot of money. It's going to cost about £4 million to buy all of them, but if one of those turns into Jadon Sancho, we're on to a winner. We're here in Germany then for the Schalke game. Looking at that squad, they don't look particularly amazing. There's no one massive. There's no Timo Werner in that squad as far as I can tell, but there was quite a few new gens. Our starting 11 is kind of as you'd expect. One big difference though, Wagner, the Brazilian left-back, is finally back from his damaged cruciate ligaments. He played a full match for the under-23s. He also played a few minutes in a cup game, I think it was, or a league game, sorry. He is back to full fitness, and I'm hoping he's going to be much better than, say, a Janis Vogels playing as a fullback. Ballo with the ball to Rodney Kahn. Maris Miklov in the middle of the pitch. The club captain forward to Stefan Hagens. Takes a touch. Loads of space to run into. Plays the ball through to Stuypnikes. Is it going to be 1-0? It should be 1-0, but he drags it wide. Promising start to the game, I think. If we can just nick one of those goals, particularly, again, away from home, if we can get ourselves an away goal, that will be very useful going back to Latvia. It's going to be a short episode, I think. We've had one shot, it was off target. We've had one highlight, and it was that one shot that was off target. I'm going to say I'm happy, and then I'm going to individually do the whole you weren't that bad, just to make sure everyone looks inspired. Free kick for Stefan Hagens, 51 minutes. Cesar is there, and oh my word, the Czech central defender heads just over the bar. We've had the best chances. The two best chances have come our way, but Schalke have the ball in a good position. Ferrero's throw. Ballo gets it clear for us. Lourenco controls it, and he's got loads of space to run into as well. It's 3 versus 2. Lemkins to Stuypnikes. He's got some company, and he's blasted it wide again. We are getting close to scoring this goal. Throw for Schalke, deep in their own half. Ferrati, back to Amian. Plays it across. Stuypnikes has stolen that ball away. Needs to get it into the middle if he can. He's going to go for goal himself. No, he's not. Lemkins is there. And Sergej Lemkins gets his 31st goal of the season. We are 1-0 up against Schalke just before the hour mark. Are we going to a Europa League semi-final? This is the Europa League Quarter Final. If we win, we are in a semi-final. Time to do some changes. The wingers are the players struggling. So Arthur is going to come on. Taihi is also going to come on. Just all we're going to do is just change those two wingers for the moment. Taking a look, Wagner 6.6 on his first Europa League game since his injury. He's not doing amazing as he's dropped down to a 6.5 now. Final 10 minutes of the game. Schalke with a free kick from the keeper. It's awful. It's straight to Taihi. Stuypnikes is in on goal. It's 1-on-1. Stuypnikes has to score. He's missed another one. If that chance costs us the semi-final, I am not going to be happy. It's a late highlight. 3 minutes of injury time to play. It's gone all the way back to Riveros in goal. Off towards the right-hand side. Jose Rodriguez, he can run forward. Harrit, back to Rodriguez. Dinks it forward. Now Sane controls it. Rodders is there, and Rodders has nicked the ball away. Let's get a second. If we can get ourselves a second. Stuypnikes has managed to make some space for himself again. And again, Stuypnikes has hit it wide. How many chances are you going to have, buddy? 2 minutes, or 1 minute 40 seconds. That's all that is left for us to hold on. Rodriguez, Sane crosses it in, and there's the equaliser. Stuypnikes, he's on a 7.4. If he scored the 2-3 chances that he should have scored when he was in one-on-one situations, he would be on a 10 rating. How have we thrown this away? 1-1. 1-1 again in Germany against a German side, which means we can bring them back to Latvia and put 4 past them. But why? Why did Stuypnikes, he missed so many chances in that. I very rarely look at this, but I want to have a look. So Stuypnikes, for some reason, is the third player on the list. Shooting 6 chances, 16% on target. He got 1 out of 6 on target. If he got 4 out of 6 on target, he would have scored a hat-trick. In other news, we are also champions of Latvia, which is come to be expected nowadays, isn't it? Stuypnikes is currently the top scorer, Lemkin's third top goal scorer as well in the league. Riga are starting to kind of get a gap between themselves and Valmiera and Spartak, but it's still pretty tight. Basically, second down to 5th could be any one of those teams, and then 6th down to 10th is just a bunch of garbage. We're a couple of days before the second leg of the Schalke game, and I just want to point out that my transfer technique, it didn't really work. Anthony Heatley has signed a new deal with Man City. Duez has signed a new deal with Liverpool. We are getting Ewing and Young. They are both joining from Chelsea and Manchester City. Pressman has re-signed for Liverpool. Simons has re-signed for Chelsea, and Warren Jones has re-signed for Manchester United. It was a good idea. We have, however, signed ourselves a Chinese international striker who is called Li Ding. Now, there's a couple of reasons why I've signed him. First of all, he is actually not bad at football, okay? Secondly, he's Chinese, and I was hoping to get the whole, you've bought yourself a Chinese player and the fans in China will love you. And thirdly, his name's Li Ding, and now we can have jokes like he's leading the line and things like that. He's alright, just stop judging me. Last episode, we were in exactly the same situation. A 1-1 draw in Germany. We bring the German side back to Latvia, and hopefully we can beat them on our own turf. They are still playing the 4-4-1-1 formation, which to me is a bit strange, but I guess, I'm not the Schalke manager. A couple of changes to our starting 11. We're playing Adam Cesar today in the middle of the pitch because of fitness, basically. That is the main reason, but he's actually not bad as a deep-lying playmaker on defend. Nene B with the ball, 10.5 minutes. Ballo on towards the right-hand side. He still managed to keep hold of the ball despite being tackled. Can't find it through. Cesar, though, gets it to Arthur. Arthur is also playing because Lorenko hasn't been that great on the left wing. Arthur crosses in. Stuypnikes is there, and Stuypnikes, this time around, in this match, puts that in the top corner. 11 minutes on the clock. 1-0 up against Schalke. Let's score 3 more goals and put this tie to bed. Melkimiand with a goal kick to Nene B. He's going to go off to Rodney Khan. Ballo in the middle, who's picked up an early yellow card, which isn't good because he seems to be the player that does tactical fouls. Rodney Khan passes it back to Melkimiand, which was a bit of a concern. Long ball over the top, Stuypnikes, lovely bit of control. Is he going to get there first? He's done a slide tackle and it's gone all the way back to the goalkeeper. Okay, what are we highlighting here, game? What's happening? Riveros kicks it over the halfway line. Nene B forward. Ballo gets it back to Khan again. What are we doing? This is, again, another highlight where I feel like there could be a goal. Taihi down the right, plays it on the ground to Lemkin. Stuypnikes is in the middle if he can cross it. He doesn't want to cross it, does he? Ballo is there. It's found Arthur at the back post, and Alex Arthur makes it 2-0. From a season that started so disappointingly, with the matches against Copenhagen where we were just garbage, we were awful, we might find ourselves into a Europa League semi-final. We will find ourselves into a Europa League semi-final as it's now 3-0. Pozo with a corner. Only 26.5 minutes on the clock. Nene B clears off the line. And Lemkins has been fouled. Are we going to get some VAR? I feel like we might. Or Ferrati's getting booked. Arthur with a corner just before half-time. Nene B, I think that dinked the post or bar. It's gone wide. And it is going to be 3-0 to the Skinnz Academy at half-time. We have been dominant. Absolutely dominant in this second leg. If we did this in the first leg, which arguably we did, we just didn't score the goals, we would be laughing right now. Riveros with a goal kick. First highlight of the second half has taken 6 minutes to get here. Ferrero across into the middle. Ferrati and Pobega, who did score the equalising goal in the last match in the 94th minute, I think it was. Ferrati back to Pobega. I don't know how to say his name. Pozo's got it on the right-hand side. Is he going to cross? He's hit it straight into, I think, Wagner. Still managed to find its way in. How are we getting away with this? Ferrero in the penalty area. Plays it across. Harrit back to, I think that was Ferrero. It was Ferrero. Melkimiand can't save that one. It's 3-1. Do we look at shutting up shop? It's not something that we like to do, and by we I mean me, but do we look at doing it? It's a corner. If they score from this, we are definitely shutting up shop. It's come in, it's cleared by Cesar. Now Taihi's going to collect this. He's going to run down that right-hand side, using all of the pace that he's got to burn. He's got one option in the middle. It is Stuypnikes. He's going to put it in, but I'm pretty sure he was offside. We are getting VAR, and he was definitely offside. You could see it. Sometimes players like Stipnikes and Lemkins, particularly, I guess, the younger Latvians, don't fully understand their surroundings, do they? Right, let's do myself a change. It's going to be Taihi for Lourenco. That's all we're going to do. I'm going to keep Cesar on, because if we do drop to 3 centre-backs, I can just move him into one of those central defence positions. Final 10 minutes. We are going to shut up shop. I know we've got the 3-1 lead, but we are going to shut up shop. I think it's that one. Is this my defensive formation? I've lost my defensive formation. So this is a park the bus formation straight out of the box. I feel like we might be able to rearrange this so it works. We're going to go for that. I've also done a change. I've brought off Stipnikes, who is injured, so we don't really want him on the pitch anymore. So Saranins is going to come on. I'm worried about Ballo as the anchor man, but we have no one else. I mean, they're saying Stefan Hagens. I don't think Stefan Hagens is going to be competent at being an anchor man either. I think Ballo will be better. I've never shut up shop to this extent before, but I'm happy. It looks like it's working. There is no highlights. We've got 45 seconds. 1 minute 45 seconds. Lourenco heads down to Lemkins. If we get ourselves a fourth, this is going to be ridiculous. Lemkins to Saranins, the substitute. He's taken it a bit too wide. Arthur's there. Lemkins is there. We have got ourselves the fourth. Playing a park the bus formation. Is 4-1 against Schalke. 5-2 on aggregate. We are going to the Europa League semi-finals. 2 episodes in a row, we have drawn with a German side in Germany, taken them back to Latvia, and absolutely ruined them. I don't know who we're playing next. It might be PSV, it might be Valencia. It is Valencia. It is the Spanish Giants, the Europa League winning side. I think they've won it before, haven't they? I feel like they've won it a few times. They have won it 4 times in their history. This is going to be very, very tough. Their key player is Ben Godfrey, who we know he's good. We know he's good. They've just lost to PSV 2-0, but they did put 6 past them in the previous round. We're in a Europa League semi-final. That is going to be next episode, which is going to be very, very soon by the looks of it. So thank you very much for watching this one. If you did enjoy, like, subscribe, comment, all the fun, fancy YouTubey stuff, and I'll be back next time for the Europa League semi-final. And we might be in a Europa League final after such a poor start to this European campaign. I can't wait.